plus 2. So this is our question. We have different methods are there by factorizing this cubic polynomial. So we will choose the easiest one. So I will explain how to write in descriptive exam and how to solve in objective exam also. We will discuss. The first one they given cubic polynomial x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Okay, 1 minute. I will see anyone is admitting. Okay, no one is there. Now listen. The first thing, consider the given polynomial is p of x, either p of x or f of x or whatever it may be. So it is polynomial in x variable. No, just consider this is some p of x. P of x is equal to x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. So given cubic polynomial, I can consider as some p of x that is equal to x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. So first we will solve this question in CBSE exam point of view, that is descriptive way. First, by using trial and error method, we need to find one factor. This is very, very important. By using hit and trial or trial and error method, like we need to find one factor. So a factor means what? If value of the polynomial is equal to 0, then x value is called factor. X value is called factor. Here one more important point, very, very important point. By observing the question itself, if sum of all coefficients is equal to 0, then 1 is a one factor. 1 is a one factor means here x minus 1 is a factor. X minus 1 is a factor of p of x. Is a factor of p of x. So by observing the question itself, if sum of all coefficients is equal to 0, then directly we can consider x minus 1 is a one factor. Sum of all coefficients means what? Your x cube coefficient is how much? 1. X square coefficient is minus 2. X coefficient is minus 1. And constant is 2. So what is this sum? 0 only, no? 1 minus 2 minus 1 plus 2. Minus 2 plus 2 0. 1 minus 1 0 0. So 1 is a factor. 1 is a factor. Then we can select 1. So this is important point. And this calculation just we can calculate yourself. Then if it equal to 0 means directly take, otherwise put x is equal to 1. Now check. First you think yourself, if equal to 0 means yes, 1 is a factor. Then take x is equal to 1 and substitute in the polynomial. So p of 1 is equal to 1 cube minus 2 into 1 square minus 1 plus 2. So 1 minus 2 minus 1 plus 2, that is equal to 0. So according to our factor theorem, if p of a is equal to 0, then what is factor? X minus a is a factor. If p of a is equal to 0, then x minus a is a factor. So by factor theorem, x minus 1 is a factor of p of x. X minus 1 is a factor of p of x. Clear? Now we find one factor. This is very, very important. Whatever it may be the cubic polynomial first we need to find 1 0, that is one factor value. Later our problem is very, very easy. Then now I will use synthetic division method. Here we know the one factor value. Now by using synthetic division method, I will find 2 more zeros. So here by using synthetic division method, Synthetic division means what? Yesterday we discussed it. Synthetic division is a shortcut method for finding the zeros of the polynomial. It means a polynomial we can divide in the synthetic division method only linear factors only. Linear factors only. So in the synthetic division method, what we need to write first? These coefficients of given polynomial in descending order of powers. Descending order of powers. If any one term is missing means keep the coefficient as 0. Keep the coefficient as 0. Now I will write x cube coefficient here. X cube coefficient, x square coefficient, x and constant. So what is x cube coefficient? 1. X square coefficient is -2. X coefficient is -1. And the constant is 2. And the constant is 2. I wrote. Then what is the next step? So when we get 0, the value of the polynomial equal to 0, when we substituted in the place of x 1, we get 0. So we need to take 1 is here. 1. So 1 is the one factor, no? X minus 1 is one factor of the 0 of the one factor of p of x. Then x minus 1 is equal to 0. Then x value is 1. We need to divide by 1. And first value, always we need to consider the first one as 0. The first one as 0. Now add these two numbers. So vertically we need to add. Always addition. No need to change the sign. Okay. Just add the numbers. 1 plus 0 is 1. Then these two multiplication. Diagonally we need to multiply. 1 ones are 1. Clear? Then add -2 plus 1. -1. Then multiply these two. 1 into -1, -1. Now add these two numbers. So -1, -1, -2, -2. So then multiply these two. 1 into -2, -2. Now 2 minus 2 is 0. So if we find the correct factor value here, we get always the remainder is 0. If not get here 0 means we did somewhere mistake. Then we need to check the calculation. If we find the correct factor value, definitely here we get the remainder is 0. Clear? Now, the given polynomial p of x, this p of x is already we find one factor, x minus 1. So x minus 1 into. So degree 3 means how many factors will be there? 3 factors will be there. Degree 4 means 4 factors. So the number of factors is divided, that is decides degree 1. So degree 3, we have 3 factors. In that already we find one factor. So x minus 1. Now it becomes a quadratic polynomial. So this is x square coefficient, x coefficient constant. Clear? We wrote cubic polynomial. We divide by 1 and we get remainder is 0. Now the remaining, this becomes a quadratic polynomial. A quadratic polynomial. So this is x square coefficient. So 1 into x square is x square. Otherwise write 1x square minus 1x minus 2. Now here x minus 1. Here 1x square is nothing but x square minus x minus 2. Now by using middle term splitting method, we can factorize this. So x minus 1 into here product is -2. Product is -2 and sum is -1. So 1 2s are 2, 1 2s are 2. So -1, so greater number we can keep the minus. So minus x can be split as this is x square minus x. In the place of this, we need to write minus 2x minus 1 minus 1x minus 2x, sorry, minus 2x plus 1x minus 2. This constant is as it is. Then this is x minus 1 and take here common is x, remains is x minus 2 plus here common is 1, x minus 2. X minus 2. Then x minus 1 into here x minus 2 get common. and remains x plus 1. So these are the three factors of our cubic polynomial. So what are the factors? X minus 1, x minus 2, x plus 1 are the three factors.
Sir, can you explain this step again, sir?
Yes, yes, no. Right. Okay, shall I explain once again? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
Yes, sir.
okay. Now, listen. How to factorize cubic polynomial? So I will take one question: x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. So the first step is, let us consider the given polynomial is some p of x, because it is variable x. In case it is y means just take here p of y. If they given here some t means p of t. Z means p of z. Okay. So like that I wrote here p of x is equal to x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Then this is an important point. If sum of all coefficients is equal to 0 means 1 is a factor. Okay, so I got the coefficients here. X cube coefficient is 1, x square coefficient is 2, and the x coefficient is minus 1, and the constant 2. So 1 minus 2 minus 1 plus 2 is 0. So I decided 1 is a factor. If not getting 0 means we need to go for minus 1, minus 2, plus 2. Like that we need to check. But the most of the cases, either plus 1 or minus 1 or plus 2 or minus 2, we get 1 0. 1 0 value. Definitely we get 1 0 value. The rare cases, we go for the remaining values also plus 3, minus 3, that and all. But the most of the problems, we get either minus 1 or plus 1 or minus 2 or plus 2. Okay. So here 1, I decided here 1 is a factor. That's why put x is equal to 1. Just simply I substituted in the place of x is 1. Then I get 0. I get 0. So by factor theorem, what factor theorem says that P of A is equal to 0, then x minus A is a factor. P of A is equal to 0 means x minus A is a factor. So here P of 1 is a 0, then x minus 1 is a factor. X minus 1 is a factor of P of x. So I find one factor value. Then by using synthetic division method, here I want to write all the coefficients in descending order of powers. So greater power to constant. If any one term is missing, means for example, there is no x square term, means we can keep the coefficient is 0. Okay. Now x cube coefficient, x square, x constant. What is x cube coefficient? X cube coefficient is 1. X square coefficient is minus 2, and x coefficient is minus 1, and the constant is 2, I wrote. Okay, then keep the first one is 0 always, because in the log division method also always the first term will be cancelled. Like that only we need to decide the quotient part. Every time the first term will be cancelled, which becomes 0, no? So that's why here keep the first one is always 0. Then add vertically these two numbers, just add general addition. 1 plus 0 is 1. Then 1 into 1, 1. Then add these two numbers. So minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. Then minus 1 into 1 is minus 1 again. Then add these two, minus 2, multiply, minus 2. The result is 0. If you don't define the correct factor here, definitely you will get 0. If not getting the 0 means you did calculation somewhere mistake, then come back and you can check your calculation, any sign mistake like that. Okay. Then P of x is equal to a cubic polynomial, means the degree will decide the number of factors. Yeah, degree is 3, no? So this cubic polynomial have at most 3 factors, that is 3 zeros. Okay. Now 1 is already we find x minus 1. Now this becomes a quadratic polynomial, second degree polynomial. Now this is x square coefficient, constant. Okay, so x square minus x minus 2, x square minus x minus 2. Then I use the middle term splitting method. I find the factors. So finally, P of x P of x is equal to x
Sir, I have a
minus
doubt,
1,
sir.
x minus 2, x plus 1. There, x
Sir,
minus 1, x minus 2, x plus 1 are factors
sir,
of
I have a
x
doubt,
minus
sir.
1. Yes, what is your doubt?
Sir, why is the starting we have taken x minus 1, sir?
Here,
Yes, sir, there only, sir.
yes. Cubic polynomial means we have three factors now. Three factors will come. In the three factors, already we find one factor now x minus 1. Okay, that's why
Yes,
I
sir.
will x minus 1. So this polynomial, this cubic polynomial, I can express, for example, I will take some small number. 60 base, for example, or if it takes any one number, 3 into 2 into 1, like just consider. Already we find three names. Again, we need to go 6 as a 3 into 2 into 1. So like that, here already we find this factor. Okay, now this P of x is equal to this factor into the remaining factors. The remaining is what? 3 into 2. Like otherwise 1 into 6. Okay, so a cubic polynomial we have three factors. In that already we found one factor. This is the one factor. And this is the remaining. So this product is, if you multiply these two, we get our polynomial. Okay, that's same calculation.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I
Thank
also
you,
have
sir.
one doubt, sir.
Wait. Now someone are admitting. Okay, ask what is your doubt?
Sir, in synthetic division, we should always use 1 as the divisor, sir.
No. Here we get P of 1 is equal to 0. For example, here P of 2 is equal to 0 means we need to divide by 2. P of minus 1 is equal to 0 means which value gives 0, that value we need to take a divisor. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If you substitute in the place of x minus 1, you get 0. Then you divide by minus 1. Okay. In case the x place is the substitute, then we get the value is 0 means here we need to take divisor. According to that one, not always 1. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is we need to follow for district CBSE exam. Clear? Now we will see one shortcut. We will see the shortcut. Yes.
Sir, that synthetic division method you can again teach calculation, sir.
Okay, synthetic division method.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Synthetic division method is nothing is there. Just first of all, just write the all coefficients. Our polynomial is what? X cubed, x squared, x constant. Okay. Same. Degree 3, 2, 1, 0. Same descending order of powers. X cubed coefficient is 1. X squared coefficient is minus 2. X coefficient is minus 1 and constant number is 2. The same here. In the given question, I wrote the coefficients. Then, when we get 0, if we substitute in the place of x by 1, we get 0. So 1 we can consider as a divisor. This one we can consider as a divisor. Then keep always the first one as 0. This one always we can keep 0. Then add these two numbers. 1 plus 0 is 1. Then multiply these two. Then multiply these two. Then 1 1 sir 1. That 1 we can write here. Then again add these two. Add these two. Vertically we need to add them. Okay. Then 1 1 is 1. That 1 I wrote here. Then add minus 1. Again multiply these two. Okay. And then we can write here minus 2. Then multiply. Right. That's it. This is okay. Here degree 3 no. Then here 3 terms we get. These 3 are x squared, x constant. In case here degree 4 means
Degree 4 means
x coefficient, constant.
and constant.
Yes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Now we will see one shortcut how to do the objective type questions. Here in objective questions we have different ways are there. Simple one is option to answer. Option verification also will give simplest answer. Option verification also sometimes. Okay. Now I will go for shortcut method. I will explain now. Okay. I will explain shortcut method, and the remaining 3 more questions are there, ma'am. Just practice yourself. I will send the solutions also. Just first you try, and later I will send the solutions. You can copy in your classwork. And the remaining sums I will explain shortcuts alone. But you follow this. First we need to write descriptive manner. Then we can note in the classwork itself shortcut also. Okay. Now, actually this will come in 10th standard concept like the shortcut. Here simply shortcut means we need to take only one point. The point is this x square coefficient is sum of zeros. Sum of zeros means what? Sum of factors. Sum of factors. And the constant term is, this is nothing but product of factors. Product of factors. Which case, if x cube coefficient is 1, we can consider the x square coefficient is sum of zeros and the constant is product of zeros. Clear? Only 2 points more. If x cube coefficient is 1, then we can consider as x square coefficient is sum of zeros, that is sum of factors, and here constant is product of factors or product of zeros. So here zeros we can call as factors. So we can write product of zeros like this. Product of zeros. Then we can observe the constant number is 2. The constant is 2. Here what are the factors of 2? We know that 2 factors is 1 and 2. We have only 2 factors, 1 and 2 itself. So in this polynomial, we can consider plus or minus values. Plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2. Plus or minus 1.
Sir?
Yes?
Why, sir? Plus or minus?
I will explain. This is not a numbers multiplication, no. It is, we can deal with some variables. Okay? Some variables on polynomial.
Okay, sir.
That exact value of that variable. But numbers means we know the exact values. That's why for numbers we can consider only 1 and 2. Here, dealing with some variables. That's why each factor we can consider plus or minus value. For example, 2 and 3. So we can consider plus or minus 1, plus or minus 3. For example, 4 means 4 have factors 1, 2, 4. So plus or minus 1,
Plus or minus 2.
We can consider plus or minus. That's it. Now, you put how many possibilities are there? Minus 1 is maybe it is a factor, that is maybe it is a 0, and plus 1, and plus 2, and minus 2. These are the possibilities. Clear? Now, see, sum of zeros is equal to how much? Minus 2. So, in these 4 numbers, we need to select any 3 because it is a cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial, how many zeros? 3 zeros or 3 factors. So we need to select any 3 numbers, and the 3 numbers sum is how much? Minus 2, and the 3 numbers product is how much? 2. Such that we need to select the 3 zeros. Okay. For example, I will select. I want minus 2. So I will select minus 1. Plus 1, minus 2. If I add these 3 numbers, what is the result? Sum. Here sum is how much? Minus 1, plus 1, minus 2. Sum is minus 2. Then if I multiply product is how much? Minus 1 into, plus 1 into, minus 2. So 1 ones are 1, minus into minus plus 2. Yes, our condition is satisfied. Now, what are the zeros? Just write in front x, that's enough. X minus 1, Here x plus 1, here minus 2, no, x minus 2. So these are the 3 factors. This only we get in the descriptive way. Clear? Simply, I am observing the x key coefficient is there is no number, that is 1. So
Sir,
we can
can you teach once again, sir?
yes.
Can you teach once again, sir?
Explain. I will explain once again also. Ma. Wait.
Yes.
Clear. Okay. Now listen once again. I will explain. If you have, there is no coefficient. If coefficient also, I will explain one more example. No problem. First listen. Here there is no coefficient. Then consider x square coefficient is sum of zeros, and the constant is product of zeros. Only two things. X square coefficient is sum of zeros, and the constant number is product. Then I will take the constant. We need to always look at the constant number. Here constant number is 2. Now what are the factors of 2? Generally 1 and 2. So in polynomials we can consider plus or minus. Plus or minus. So plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2. Okay. Now we need to select plus or minus 1 means what? Minus 1, plus 2, minus 2. These are the possibilities. Now we have 4 possibilities are there. In that 4, our zeros are 3. So we need to select this out of 4, our 0 values, such that our 0 sum is how much? Minus 2, and the product is 2. So I will select, just I will observe, I want minus 2 as a sum. I will select minus 1, plus 1, 0, then minus 2. So sum is minus 2. First condition is satisfied. Then product, these 3 numbers product is 2. Yes, second condition also satisfied. Now these are the our zeros. Simply here minus 1 is there now, x minus 1 plus 1, x plus 1. This is minus 2 now, x minus 2. So these are the our zeros. These are the our zeros. Okay. Now we will see if in case of any coefficient, how to find. Okay. In case of any coefficient, how to find. So I will explain directly that one shortcut. Then you yourself write in the descriptive way. So for example, once we find these zeros by using shortcut, the descriptive way also very easy, you know. So in the place of this x minus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to 1. So 1 is a 1 factor. So there we need to find first 1 0, no. X is equal to 1, you can substitute. We get 1 0. Then by using synthetic division method, definitely we get 2 more zeros. Okay. Now we will see one more example question. If the coefficient is given. If the coefficient is given, this is your exercise 2.4, fourth question. 2y cube plus y square minus 2y minus 1. Minus 2y minus 1. Okay. Now here, in this case, actually the first case there is no coefficient value. In the second case, we have some coefficient is there too. We have some coefficient 2 is there. Now I will take from this 2 as common. The coefficient is common. Okay, the coefficient is common. Then this is y cube plus this is y square by 2. Here there is no 2, no. We are taking 2 as a common, no. So y square by 2. Then here 2 is there, 2. This 2 already we taken as a common. The remainder is 1 and minus 1 by 2. So this is our polynomial. This is our polynomial. In this case, same as it is. The x square coefficient is sum of the zeros. Here y square coefficient. Here y square coefficient is nothing but what? 1 by 2 only, no. Y square by 2 is nothing but what? 1 by 2 into y square. So sum is 1 by 2, and the product is minus 1 by 2. Sum is, this is sum and this is product. This is sum and this is product. Now we need to write the factors. So the factors of 1 by 2. The factors of 1 by 2. Here 1 by 2 means the 1 by 2 is nothing but 2 into 1 by 2 only, no? That is 1. So Here I will write the factors are plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 1 by 2. Here 1 by 2. If you take directly this 1 by 2 means the factors are plus or minus 1 by 2. And if you multiply it means, so 1 is a factor of every number now. Okay. So the factors are here plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 1 by 2. Plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 1 by 2. So plus or minus 1 means what? Plus 1 is one possibility. Minus 1 is one possibility. Here plus 1 by 2 and here minus 1 by 2. These are the 4 possibilities. Okay, 4 possibilities. So what is our case? Sum is how much? 1 by 2. In the out of these 4 numbers, I want to select any 3. The sum is 1 by 2. So I will select this plus 1 and minus 1. Sum is 1 by 2, no? 1 by 2. So plus 1 minus 1, 0. 0 plus 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Yes. Then product. Product means 1 ones are 1. Minus, plus into minus, minus, minus into plus, minus. So 1 into 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 we get. Okay. Then the zeros, the factors are, we can write x plus 1, that is 2 into y, variable is y. So y plus 1, 2 into y plus 1, and this is y minus 1 into y plus 1 by 2. Y plus 1 by 2. So here 2 into y plus 1, y minus 1. Take LCM here, 2y plus 1 by 2. Now these two get cancelled. 2 get cancelled. Now what are the factors? Y plus 1, y minus 1, and 2y plus 1. So these are the 3 factors. Clear? So in case if they given any coefficient, take the coefficient y cube coefficient as common and write the remains, and take y square coefficient is the sum, constant is the product. Okay, we can consider 1 is a factor of every number. So the factors are plus or minus 1 by 2, plus or minus 1. So plus or minus 1 is nothing but plus 1, minus 1, plus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. Okay, sum is 1 by 2 no. Select 1 plus 1 minus 1 becomes 0. 0 plus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. And the product is minus 1 by 2. Then these are the factors. These are the factors of the given polynomial. Okay. Okay, any doubts? So the descriptive way means y is equal to 1. What is a factor now? Minus 3. So plus 3 minus 3 0. Then y is equal to 1. We get 1 factor. Then y is equal to division method.
Sir, why are putting y square by 2, sir?
Y square by here. Yes.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
Take 2 as common, no. So 2 is y cube. But
Sir,
the
for x you didn't take common, sir.
yeah, yes.
For x value you didn't take common, sir. For doing x.
Yes,
Sir,
y
for-
coefficient. Yes. Just see our model before question. There is no coefficient means just we can consider directly x square coefficient is sum and the constant is 2. So I want to look at every time there is no coefficient in the y cube. That is cubic leading coefficient variable. So that's why I will take here these 2 as a common separately. Then I get here y. Here there is no 2, but we are taking 2 as a common. So that's say divided by 2. If you multiply this 2 into y square by 2, 2 get cancelled. It gives the same result only. And again here 2. These 2 already taken common. The remains is minus y. And here there is no 2, but we are taking 2 as a common, no? Divided by 2. If there is no that number means divide by the same number. Okay. Then this it's look like the first one. This model. Sum product. Clear? Just we can practice more. 2 more questions also there. Just practice the same, the shortcut method and general method. Now we get clarity.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Now shall we move for the Our continuation concept, algebraic identities.
Sir, 1 second, sir. Don't drop, sir.
Okay, okay. Make a note. Then you go for our continuation concept, identities. So in the continuation, I will explain all identities now, and I will send one worksheet that is our 2.5. First 4 questions by using identities only. Just write in your classwork itself, and tomorrow we will continue the remaining steps. We have
Okay, sir.
more.
Continue, sir.
Yes.
Continue, sir.
Okay. Shall I ref this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Good. I will explain the identities concept now, and I will send the worksheet as 2.5. First 4 questions. Just write in your classwork, and tomorrow we will do the remaining questions because we have only 12 more minutes are there. Okay. So algebraic identities. Here, what is meant by identity means this algebraic identity is also a one equation. Equation means it should be balanced. LHS part and RHS part. But the difference between an equation to identity is, equation is, for example, if I consider an equation, equation x plus 1 is equal to 2. This equation is satisfied only if x is equal to 1. If x is equal to 1, then this case only it is balanced. Otherwise, if you take x as a 0 or x as a 2 or x as a 4, it not balance. This is equation. But identity means, then identity is true for all values of variable present it. Okay. The standard identity is a plus b whole square. Okay, a plus b whole square. I will give one pattern also here. We know the all formulas very well. Now we will discuss one more how to write this coefficient one pattern. I will explain now. Okay, a plus b whole cube. If you want to write a plus b whole power 4 also, we can write very easily by using that pattern. I will explain that pattern now. And a minus b whole square and a minus b whole cube. We know the formulas very well. So by using the one Pascal triangle pattern, how to write the formulas I will explain now. I think everyone knows these formulas: a plus b whole square, a plus b whole cube, a minus b whole square, a minus b whole cube, these formulas. Okay. By using the pattern, how to write, I'll explain now. Here, by using Pascal triangle, this Pascal triangle is nothing but it is one of the pattern. Pascal's triangle. So this will come in your plus one. It will come the Pascal triangles in binomial theorem chapter. In our IIT also, IIT is there, 9th standard IIT book is there. There I will explain very clearly. Now just what is Pascal triangle? What is the pattern? That alone we can look at now. Okay. A Pascal triangle means this is a arrangement of numbers. Arrangement of numbers by adding two consecutive numbers of preceding row, it gives the next row number. See what is the pattern means? 1 and again the same 1. Okay. Now 1. See here. First I wrote 1. It start with always this Pascal triangle. Start by 1, end by 1. Start by 1, end by 1. Clear? Pascal triangle. This triangle pattern is always start with 1, end by 1. So first term 1. By writing the second row 1, 1. When I write in the third row, we can consider starting as 1, and the next number it gives these two sum. 1 plus 1 is equal to how much? 2. Then end by 1. Clear? The Pascal triangle always start by 1 and also end by 1. Start with 1, end by 1. So first row is 1. The second row is again there is no adding a number. No, there is no number to add. So 1, again 1. Then start with 1, end with 1. The middle is preceding row sum. Preceding row sum. The next 1, and these two sum is how much? 3. These two sum is how much? 3. Again end by 1. Next row, if you want to write next row, here 1. These two sum is how much? 4. These two sum is how much? 6. These two sum is how much? 4. Again end by 1. So like that we can write many rows. This is Pascal triangle. Pascal triangle. Clear? Understood how to write Pascal triangle? Just anyone unmute and respond.
Sir, can you teach once again, sir? Please.
Yes, sir, Pascal.
Sir,
Okay.
we can write this for any number, sir.
Yes?
Sir, is Pascal
Pascal
triangle
triangle.
infinite, sir?
Pascal triangle is always, it is one triangular pattern numbers. The Pascal triangle numbers always, listen, always start with 1, end with 1. Start with 1, end by 1. In between numbers is preceding row. Preceding row means the above row sum. Okay? The first term is 1. The second row is start by 1, start with 1, end by 1. Clear? The third row, start with 1. Always start with 1, end with 1. The middle one is sum of the preceding row. 1 plus 1 is 2. Clear? Again, the next row, start with 1. The next number is preceding row 2 numbers. These two sum. 1 plus 2, 3. 2 plus 1, 3. Completed, no? End by 1. Next again, start with 1. 3 plus 1, 4. 3 plus 3, 6. 3 plus 1, 4. Again, end by 1. If you want to write one more row, means what will happen? Just see, just respond yourself. Just mute and you will think. Again, start by 1. The next number is these two sums.
5.
The next number is these two sums.
10.
10. The next one is 10. The
10.
next one is 5.
5.
1.
1.
Very good. The same way we can write many terms. Okay. So by using this Pascal triangle formula, how to write these formulas, I will explain now. Clear? How to write the Pascal
Sir,
triangle
can we
formula?
take this number to infinite, sir?
Yes.
Can we
What
take
now?
these numbers to infinite, sir?
Numbers.
Infinitely, is it possible, sir?
Infinitely we can write. Infinitely we can write. Okay. Now, here I will explain how to write these formulas by using this Pascal triangle. Okay. Now, see. Once again, I will write the Pascal triangle pattern. Pascal triangle. Okay. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. Again, 1. So 1, 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. 1. 1, 1 plus 3 is 4. 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 1 is 4. Again,
Sir, your camera is off, sir.
formulas by using Pascal triangle. Here this Pascal triangle.
Sir, your video is off, sir.
Coefficient. These numbers are.
Sir, can you hear us, sir?
Sir, your video is not clear,
Formula
sir.
is that A plus B whole square formula.
Sir, your video is unvisible, sir.
Sir,
Sir, now it's not. Sir, video is not visible, sir. No.
Now okay?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Okay. Now, actually, the number of
Sir, but very
terms.
blurry, sir.
Okay, here clear only, ma. Maybe the signal.
Here only, sir.
Now it is okay, sir. Now it is okay, sir.
Okay, now see.
Yes, sir.
Number of terms is equal to degree plus 1. Now here, what is degree? A plus B whole square means degree is 2. If we expand this a plus b whole square formula, we get 3 terms. The same way, if we expand this a plus b whole cube formula, we get 3 plus 1 terms, 4 terms. So if we expand this a plus b whole power 4 formula, we get here degree is how much? 4. If we expand means we get 5 terms. Here if we expand means 2 plus 1, 3 terms. If we expand means here we get 3 plus 1, 4 terms. This is the pattern. Now a plus b whole square, if we expand means how many terms you will get? 3 terms. So here 1, 2, 3. So these are the coefficients of a plus b whole square formula. Now how to write? Just listen. A degree is 2, no? A square, the first term. Then a power, just you can decreasing degree, decreasing by 1 by 1. Here a square means the next is a degree 2, then degree 1, then degree 0 means constant. Clear? So degree is 2, a square, then degree is 1, a, 1 after 0, a power 0 is 1. Next, here b is